Hello everyone and welcome to the hands-on demo on AWS CloudShell. So this demo will include a lot of commands, some automation and include all the pre-installed tools that come with CloudShell. So I have logged into AWS console and search for CloudShell. So if you click on CloudShell, it will open CloudShell in its own window. And if you have logged in first time, you will see some screen like this. So I have already ticked this do not show again checkbox. So you will see that it comes with AWS CLI, Python, Node.js and many more tools. It comes with 1 GB of storage free per AWS region. So whichever region you work, you will get 1 GB and you will get a separate virtual machine to work with AWS services and saved files and settings. So files saved in your home directory are available in future sessions for same AWS region. Next, I will run few commands so I'll just go to the commands. So pwd. So if you do pwd, so it will show the present working directory. And other commands are id, who am I, and df-h. So if I do id, so this is the CloudShell user. And same CloudShell user, group is CloudShell user and CloudShell user. And for a Docker, there is a specific group. And if I do df, so it will give the how much disk space is there and in human readable format. So you can see that it comes with a size. This is here you can see the actual. So this is the one which we have access to. So it is around 1 GB. Next, if you do run this command nproc, so it will show you the number of processor. So this is 2 core, and free will show the amount of memory. So you have got around free is 122 MB byte and total is 3.7 GB byte. Used is this much. And other tools are AWS version. So this comes pre-installed. So if you do AWS version, so here if you work with CloudShell, we don't have to install AWS CLI. It comes out of the box and we can directly start interacting with AWS services directly. So I'll just clear the screen and go to the next set of commands. Next, we'll check out Python version, Docker version, Node version, kubectl version. So first, I will see Python version. So it comes with the default 3.9.21 version and Node version. So it's 20.18 and it also comes with Docker. So if you are working here, you can actually build your images or Docker file here. And kubectl version. So you will see the kubectl client is also installed. Next, there are some commands like which shell you are working in. So this is currently on bash, but you have Z shell as well as PowerShell available. And other tools are like AWS I already talked about, Cloud Development Kit, Elastic Beanstalk, ACS, Elastic Container Service CLI, and Server Application Model. So all these tools or CLI comes out of the box. And Git version, Java is also Java version is also there out of the box, 21.0.7. And JQ is a tool for JSON parsing. This also comes out of the box. So let me show you. So bin bash, and so which command will show where the other shell are available. So it's in this USR bin, and the other tools are these, and it will show where these other tools are available. And Git version, and lastly we have Java version. And if I just type in JQ, the JQ tool will also is available. So this is for JSON parsing. Next set of command is AWS configure list. You will see the access key, secret key, which is already there out of the box. So you don't have to set up. And if you do STS get caller identity, you will be shown the caller information. And if you do describe regions, it will make a call for EC2 describe region, and output is stable. So let me show you that. So I come here and let me clear this. Okay. So this will show it's already configured, and get caller identity. So usually when we are working with local, we have to set up access key and secret key, but it's there already. Next, you can do other API call as well as like AWS describe regions. So it will show all the information. So you can press Q to exit this. Next, we have commands for, so this region is already set, but if you want to change your region, like when working with the AWS CLI, so basically I have logged into US East 1. So, but if you want to run from here to, let's say, EU West 1 or something, you can set the region and then run the subsequent commands. So this is how you can do that. Next, there are other commands also, like pip3, which is Python's package manager. So you can see Boto3 is already installed. So if I run this command, it will see, you'll see that Boto3 Python library is already installed, and this is a version. Next set of commands, we have seen node version already. So npm is also available out of the box. So npm version is already there. And if you are, so AWS SDK, which is part of node module, is also installed, pre-installed. So if you run, it is inside, there is a AWS SDK node module, and Docker I already showed. So Docker version is also there, and SAM, server application model, CLI. So you can deploy your SAM version, run those commands from here. And Cloud Development Kit, CDK version is also there. And these are some other tools which we use on a daily basis, like Vim, Nano, Make, wget, curl, tar, zip, unzip. So out of the box, pretty much all the tools are available, and we don't have to install. Next, there are some like completions also are available. So you have bash completions. So if you search in these completions, there's a git completion. So basically you press tab and it will complete for you. So if you want, you can add this. So these completions are available, but you have to add this to the bash src file. So I have added this line, right? This line I have added to bash src. So if I do a cat, at the end, this line got added. So this will help in git completion. So if I work with git commands, it will be easier for just press tab and it auto complete for me. And next is like all the Z shell, PowerShell version. So Z shell is this one, and PowerShell 750, Z shell this one, and bash version. So there are 3 different shell which are available. Next, you can do SCLS. So there's one bucket, and it is listing that particular bucket. And if you have any EC2 instances, you can run a command like this. So there are currently no instances, so no EC2 instances being listed. Next, I will create a bucket with CloudShell demo, and there is a date which will be added at the end in epoch time seconds format, and then it will just list the bucket name. So I'll copy this command and paste it. So this it has saved in this particular environment variable. Now we'll create this bucket. So this is the command AWS S3 make bucket and S3, and the bucket name is taken from here. So it has created this particular bucket. So you can check out if you go to S3. So you will see this bucket is just created through the CloudShell. So once we have created the bucket, you can list the bucket. So we have already verified, but you can do it from here also. Okay, next set of commands we'll go to the, and next we'll check out, we'll enable versioning through the CloudShell. So if you go to the S3 bucket and click the bucket, you go to the properties and you will see this is disabled. So now we will enable it via command line. And the command is this one, S3 API put bucket versioning followed by the bucket name, versioning configuration and status equal to enabled. So this will enable the versioning, and you can check out the status from here itself. So it's enabled. If I come here and just refresh the screen, so it has changed the status to enabled. So next we'll create some file. We'll create two files and copy it to the bucket which we have created. So I'll copy. So what we are doing, we are just through command line echoing this content into these one file, two file, different file. And if I do ls, you will see these two files are created. Next I can copy this to the bucket. So once I have copied, you will see under objects, these two files got copied, and I can verify it directly from here also. Okay, so next we will have, we'll create a folder and we'll do the AWS S3 sync. So S3 CP is for simple copy, but sync is it's a smart intelligent copying, and that is more applicable for folder. So it will figure out any new or updated file, it will automatically copy. So it's similar to rsync command, because CP cannot do whether it has it is newer or not, but S3 sync can figure out if the file has changed, and if it is changed, folder there's new files or file updated, then it will automatically sync it from the source to the destination. So what we are doing is first creating a demo folder and creating a two file inside demo folder, file 1 and file 2. Then we'll just do a sync, and this has uploaded to the CloudShell demo bucket. So if I click on refresh, you will see demo folder and two files are inside, and you can do a list here also. So files got copied or sync, I can say. Next, this will show you the disk usage for this particular home directory. So this has total, it is occupying 192 KB of data, this particular home directory. Next, we'll create a projects folder, and inside projects, we'll have a CloudShell demo folder. And we'll cd into that. Okay, once we are inside this, we'll create a config.json. So you can directly, if you are doing some automation, you can make sure you write it in this particular format, cat Otherwise, you can log in, you can use VI editor as well, but this is much better for any kind of creating file on the fly. So I'm just creating few files. So inside CloudShell demo, so one config.json, and let's say you are working with YAML, kubectl or something, you can directly create and then you can do a kubectl apply. So these two files got created. But here the intent is how to download it. So if you want to download, you can go to the CloudShell and click on actions, download file, and here you have to provide the whole path. So inside home directory, projects, CloudShell demo, I am saying download config.json. So click on download. So I will download it to the same CloudShell demo. I have created a folder and save. It's already there, but I will just replace it. So once it is replaced, I'll just, so it is the same content what we have seen. Okay, next is to, okay, we have seen this. Let's say we want to create some file and then upload it. So file is already there, so you can just create like some text, whatever text, any file you can take from your anywhere from the computer. And what you can do is upload it. So let's say I am inside terminal. I'll just rerun the command, and this has created a text file for testing. And click on actions, upload file, and I'll go to the folder where I created the file and open. And this will actually first copy it to the home directory, and from home directory you can copy it anywhere. So let's say I'm in this folder, but it has not copied it to here. It will always copy it to the home directory. Then you have to move it to the folder where you want it. So let me copy it to this particular folder, and then you will see the file there and with the same content. Next we will have this script. So I'll just showcase so between sessions all the files and all are persisted. So if you log in or restart your session, this will be available. So I'm just creating a script, and this script is just will output some information like current session, caller identity and all. So I'll copy it. I'll go to the home directory. Let me clear the screen. And I'll just ls. So you will see the persistent script. Then make sure you can make it executable. Once I make it executable, you can run this script. So this will show some information. Next, we'll check out whether the files get persisted or not. So for that, you can restart the session. So come here and restart and acknowledge the message. So this will stop the EC2 which is behind, which is supporting this CloudShell, and then restart, and all your files, everything will be available, and you get one CloudShell for every environment. So the data is not shared. So if you work in some other environment, you will see that data is not there, but you will get for every region you will get a separate CloudShell virtual machine with its own data like 1 GB of storage and all. So let me, if I do, I will be able to see all the previous file from previous sessions. And if I want, I can rerun the script. Okay, next, this is the script for just doing some automation. So this is a resource manager script. So let me just go. So this will just print out some information. So it starts here main. So it goes to the main function. it will have print status, print warning, print error. So there are three functions. So this will first, it will print status saying that starting AWS resource manager. It will just echo it here. It's called this. This will call this function. It will just log it, or it will show in the onto the console. Then current AWS identity. Then it will run this command. Then S3LS. If you have any EC2 instances in current region, it will run this command and show no EC2 instance found in the current region, or whatever instances are found. So this will just give you an idea that you can create some script in CloudShell and automate it. So every time you want to check, it can be very complicated. It can be very long also. So in this way, you can save some time. So let me clear it and paste it. So that script is created. Next, we'll make it executable and then we'll run it. So we have made it executable. Let me clear it and then run that particular script. So this will show the current AWS identity and any S3 buckets and no EC2 instances found. So we have just done some kind of a automation. Next, tab completion. So let me just type in AWS S3 space, and if I click tab, so after S3, whatever is valid like make bucket or pre-sign URL is, I can see that information coming. And some commands, like you can always do a history command, so that will list all the commands that you have run. You will be able to see all the commands. And if you want to check out last few commands, you can do history tail -5, or you can do history grep. Let's say you are looking for a specific command, S3. So this will show S3 AWS S3LS. So if you are looking specific, you can search for within your history. And you have env, and you can search for AWS specific environment variables. So these are AWS specific environment variable, which is already set in this CloudShell environment. Next, we'll do a cleanup. So first we'll remove the bucket, and we are saying recursive, so delete whatever is inside. So first I have to set the bucket name because we have restarted the session. So I'll take the bucket name from here. And once I have set the bucket name, I can run this command, the recursive, right? So it has deleted everything, whatever was inside, all the contents. Next, if I try to remove bucket, it will fail because we enabled versioning. So in that case, we have to delete all the versions also which are inside. So you can run this command to list object versions. So you can scroll and you can see all the data. So let's press Q. Next, this is the command to delete objects which has got all the earlier versions. So everything got deleted. So same command, the whole output. So no delete markers. So no delete markers, no object versions to delete, and this is the no delete markers. So same thing, but let me rerun it. You can press Q and there is no delete markers. next I can just now I can remove the bucket. So bucket is still there because we enabled versioning. So that's why there's extra 2 steps that we have to do. And the bucket is deleted. Now we can just verify. So it has deleted. And if I come here, buckets, it should be gone. So the bucket is gone. And we can delete the files also. So I'm just deleting the text file and the demo folder. And I'll just keep the script as it is because this is like resource manager and all. So it's up to you. You can delete or not. And that's all. Thanks for watching.